Welcome to another episode of Now You Made the List. And now I'm not gonna beat you at WrestleMania. I'm going to bury you. I'm going to bury you next to your father. Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable WWE edition. Last time we was here, we gave our Elimination Chamber predictions. So where do you want to start? You claim that LA Knight is going to win the Elimination Chamber, and he was eliminated by Logan Paul. So you want to pay me my money? Do you want to tell the fans you were wrong? Like, how do you want to start?
First of all, I just want to say WWE is rigged. Everybody
Mm,
and their moms know that LA Knight should have won.
right.
Um, you got to give me like 5 to 10 business days though, because I got to get the money out of my savings account because it transferred from the savings to the check-ins. So yeah, but it was rigged. I was disappointed. Um, I'm sick of Triple H just trying to bury the megastar, and you know. I guess now we gotta wait till Money in the Bank for him to win the Money in the Bank. So we're gonna
Right.
keep it alive. You know, good things come to those who wait. And in this case scenario, I gotta wait for LA Knight to be successful at Money in the Bank because apparently he's not worth fucking winning Elimination Chamber. But you got this old time geezer. Nah, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm happy for Randy.
Listen, man. Shout out to LA Knight. Seemed like he was promoted though to ambulance driver. He took Paul Heyman just on a little bit of a trip. Right? Who knows where they went? Who knows where the body was transported to? But before we even get into Monday Night Raw, the Elimination Chamber, we had two chamber matches and then two single bouts. Let's just go in order, right? The women's Elimination Chamber, we had the field of Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Kiana James, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, and Tiffany Stratton. Um, just my quick take. I feel like it was very kind of rushed through. I don't feel like they really had too much. I don't feel the match had too much substance to it. I feel like this was just all to get Rhea Ripley to win this match, which was okay with me. I like Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. I like the interactions that they're having right now on social media. I can't tell if it's kayfabe or not, but I do like what I'm seeing. Rhea Ripley will be going to SmackDown for the time being, and that is a WrestleMania match to me. But I feel like you got a veteran like Alexa Bliss in there, her being the first eliminated. I think that was kind of crazy. Um, and then it came down to Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, and Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley just came out the victor in this match. Shout out to her. I believe this is the fourth straight WrestleMania championship main event match for her. So shout out to her. She is probably the biggest star that we have in the women's division, let alone just the industry itself. Once again, we're gonna get Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill, and overall, I'll give that chamber match about a 6 out of 10.
Being too generous shows a 4, man. Everybody know Raquel Rodriguez should have won. Liv Morgan said it the best. You look like a superstar in that match because she did look like a superstar in that match. I'm tired of the Raquel Rodriguez going under the boat, man. Rhea Ripley's cool, don't get me wrong. And I think that was the right winner though. But I don't know, something about me I just want to see Raquel get a good win. I don't know why. I think I've grown to be fond of her work as the years went on. Especially for this past year or so. I think she's put in a great amount of work and she started to show me that she has the it factor to be a champion in this industry. Not just the IC title, not just the USA title. I think she could be a women's world champion in the either Raw or SmackDown. So that was just my personal opinion on that though. Shout out to Rhea Ripley though. Definitely a mega star for the women's and just in the WWE industry. Um, when you want to put on a show and you talk about WrestleMania, her versus Jade Cargill would definitely be box office. Two strong ass women. Um, this should elevate Jade Cargill. We've been to wanting Jade Cargill to have a feud for quite some time. Defend the title. Who better to defend the title against than a Rhea Ripley, than the star for the women's division, though. So it's going to be interesting to see. Like you said, Rhea's going to SmackDown on Friday. I want to see. They got to sell this. They got to hit this on the nail in the first promo. Jade Cargill got to cut her best promo, I think, because it's WrestleMania season, man. And if you haven't noticed, what Roman Reigns and CM Punk just did in round two of their promo, you can't hold nothing back. So everything you said on Twitter, you bring it to the table, and you gotta just bring your A game, man. This is WrestleMania, man. You can't hold nothing back. You can't play it safe. You gotta head and bring your A game.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how their first official WrestleMania build-up interaction is going to be. Like we both said, we both see them going back and forth on social media, both throwing shots at each other. I do see both sides of the story, but now it's time for them to really sell us on that match. But once again, I gave that chamber match a 6 out of 10. Um, just moving on, right? AJ Lee going up against Becky Lynch. Good match to me. I liked it. Of course, Jessica Carr just being the referee, I knew, and just with Becky Lynch involved, there was gonna be some shenanigans. Um, yeah, man, I feel like AJ Lee just coming back. They've made her just be as look as strong as possible. And I've seen some people saying, "Oh, Becky Lynch is the top girl, and how's this AJ Lee been going for 10 plus years, and now she can just come back and do this and do that." I think it's warranted, right? I watched WWE back in the day when AJ Lee was still a top girl, and I think for her to come back and still be that top girl, I'm not mad at it. Now, I didn't agree maybe having Becky Lynch always seeming so sort of like scared of her in a way. I don't know if I would have went in that creative direction. I think these are both of well, two of the top 10 women in, female wrestling of all time. But AJ Lee still showed that she can go in the ring. I'm not sure what happens to Becky Lynch going on from here, just based off the direction they're going. But it was good to see AJ Lee win another title. It's been 11 years since she even competed in a title match. So I was also wrong in saying that we would get a returning page. That was just me just trying to throw some gasoline onto the fire. But cool match. I would give that one about a 7.5 out of 10. I did enjoy it. Um yeah, man. Becky Lynch. Where does she go from here? I do like the character work that she's been doing over the last year or so, just this heelish asshole character. But now it's like you've kind of tied her hands in the last 5 months. So yeah, I'm just interested to see. But shout out to AJ Lee, man.
Uh, so I like the match. I think, like you said, it still shows AJ Lee got it. The whole thing with the Jessica Carr and then the Becky Lynch, I think it was part of just what we got going down line in the story main event. Not the main event though, but just the story for Mania. I think at eventually point in time, Jessica Carr got to see Becky Lynch in the ring for all the disrespect that she and all the trouble she's been giving her throughout all this time with her intercontinental reign though. So I think that should lead to something, man. Jessica Carr got to see Becky Lynch in that ring once, man. She's getting screwed. She's getting the Drew McIntyre screw treatment. Literally, that's what it is, bro. So we're gonna have to see that down the line. As far as AJ Lee though, um, I want to see how she does with this intercontinental title because I don't want it to just be a I'm willing to fight anybody that's in that locker room, this, that, and the third, like an open fucking challenge. I don't want to see that. I want to see the character. With Becky Lynch, that title looked better on her. Well, I can't say it looked better because we still got to give AJ Lee that grace, but it looked good on Becky Lynch because she added the character to it. Like her character, her gimmick made the title even more elevated. I don't think it's just this the who you defended against or the open challenges, or I'm not scared to go against anybody. It's your character work that can make the title even way better. So I want to see what AJ Lee does it. I want to see a prime AJ Lee to where she was just off the wall, bro. Just hinged, like just fucking insane. Screws loose, needle mover, like you know what I'm saying? Like skipping to the ring, meaning say I don't want to see her calm, talk about therapy works. We don't want to see therapy. We want to see you crash out.
Yeah, so I agree with that point. Both points that you made that Becky Lynch kind of made the title. The title did not make Becky Lynch, right? She put a lot of prestige on it just with her character work. That was an A plus. I think what this is gonna come down to now is who wins that gauntlet match, right? You have a lot of interesting people in it, from the Raquel Rodriguez of the world, the Baileys, right? I believe Oscar's in the match, Ivy now. So it's like, right, it takes two to tango, right? So AJ Lee can, when she came back, I believe one of the first promos she gave was like she went to therapy and she kind of, right, got those screws back where they were supposed to be. For a person to revert back to their old ways, it's gonna take someone to get it out of them. So I'm gonna be interested to see how can they pull that off. Maybe they kind of hinted at her and Oscar, right? I seen when Oscar was talking to Kyrie backstage, and once again, I always loved their segments. And Kyrie was talking about last week. You said I did good. He said I don't care. Like you should have found your way in the chamber. Like, so I think Oscar is someone that can bring it out of her. Raquel Rodriguez, someone you just spoke about, can she bring that out of an AJ Lee? I think we've seen Becky Lynch almost get it fully out, but I think she still tamed that beast, right? Because once again, you spoke about it. We all know the crazy AJ Lee that we see in the past, right? She made crazy cool. It's it just depends on who that's gonna be, right? I don't know if that's gonna be Bailey. I just don't see it. Io Sky, babyface versus babyface. I just don't see it there either. So I think if maybe we can get a AJ Lee versus Raquel Rodriguez or AJ Lee and Oscar, I feel like that would be the direction to go in. But shout out to Becky Lynch, shout out to AJ Lee, two top women in the game, and I think they put on a good match. Moving on, right? CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Once again, the writing was on the wall. Especially just after the promo, the not the first promo interaction between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I just didn't see a way to where Finn Balor gets inserted into this match, and I feel like sometimes I be reading comments on this certain things, and they be like, "Oh, they might take the Daniel Bryan route and throw him into a." Do you understand how over Daniel Bryan was? Like, no disrespect to Finn Balor. I think the crowd is getting more and more back invested to him since, that whole Fiend character and that whole wave. But he's cool right now, but he's not as over as Daniel Bryan was, right? There's certain times when your character gets so over, they gotta switch the match, right? The last time we seen that was just with Cody Rhodes, right? To where it was like he needed to finish the story. And we literally pushed someone like The Rock to the side. Shout out to Finn Balor, but he didn't do enough, right? And of course, there's creative, but once you got that microphone in your hand and you're in these matches, that's up not solely to you. Because once again, this is all right, a story, but it's like he just didn't do enough to just be inserted into a mega match like what Punk and Roman is turning out to be. um, it was a good match, but especially in Chicago, I seen a lot of people saying once they did the Michael Jordan type entrance, he was cooked.
And 100%.
So yeah, shout out to CM Punk, man. He's the champ. There's not too much to say about it, man.
Um, Overall, it was an okay match. I think, you know, to what Roman Reigns said on Twitter about how CM Punk looked winded and gassed. There's definitely been a reoccurring thing. I think for these next couple of weeks, CM Punk got to get that cardio in for just this mega match against Roman Reigns, though, because if you know Roman Reigns around this time takes his workouts very seriously for WrestleMania. I mean, you can do that especially when you're not wrestling on a full time schedule. Can't remember the last time I seen him. I mean, besides Royal Rumble, I can't remember the last time I seen Roman though. So he's definitely locking. He's preparing for that. The match itself though, it was okay. I'm mad respect to them just letting it play out clean. No shenanigans, no Judgment Day shenanigans, none of that. That's a clean match though. I think nowadays every time there's like a match involved, we always see like an interference or just a disqualification or somebody mess with the referee. I think that's been a little bit more cliche Now, I think now that we get matches to where it can end clean, it's more of a I think it's an important thing to the WWE that we let matches end clean and just let the fans decide it. I don't care if we're talking about, oh, they're gonna bury this character or this character like a jobber. Some matches gotta end clean. Like there was back in the days where matches ended clean and somebody got the better of somebody and it made for a better story. So I think just the way that this match ended between Punk and Balor, especially it being clean, it kind of gave people more respect for Finn Balor, though. Definitely more leaning towards the babyface side of Finn Balor, and people are just more appreciative of him and what he's been doing as of lately. I think that's gonna get him more over due to the fact that when he does win a big one, that is gonna be well deserved because he lost clean. So now if he wins clean, it's gonna even make him look better as a champ.
Yeah, I just don't see, and I'm not trying to poo poo on anyone's parade. I just think Finn Balor just went to the sort of the back of the line if you're talking about a world title shot. There's so many more characters that I think can play that's ahead of him. But I guess if his time does come again down the line, shout out to Finn Balor. I guess this was the push that WWE said that he was gonna get. He was main eventing, right? Well, not main eventing, but he was in that championship spotlight again. But hey, man, there's just so many top tier dudes that once again you gotta find your way to just get over, right? So shout out to Finn. Um, the main event, the men's elimination chamber match. It was okay. Like I feel like it was sloppy. Like I feel like they tried to put so much different type of stories into it. Then he got Logan Paul looking like Brock Lesnar, eliminating three people. I get eliminating a Javon Evans, right? The youngest out the group. So much more to experience within WWE. But then you eliminate a LA Knight, a Trick Williams. It's just like Jesus Christ. And then of course you gotta do the Seth Rollins thing because it's like he just has to come back. Seth Rollins is cool. Love what he does within WWE. He's one of the best athletes and storytellers that we've seen within this company. But did he really have to be back exactly right now? The only reason I see coming back is if you know you have a Braun Breaker match, right? And now I don't want Seth rushing back, Braun coming back, and then the match is just poo poo, right? So it was cool. I don't think everyone should have been so shocked that he was the masked man. Who did y'all think it was gonna be? Like who did y'all really think the masked man was gonna be? Donald Trump? This whole thing was built around Seth Rollins. Like so everyone just pumped the fucking brakes. Um
I was surprised it was Seth Rollins.
yeah, of course she was Seth. The and right now you're wearing the Kango hat, right?
Right.
So
Sabini.
um yeah, I feel like the match was just kind of all over the place, right? And then you had the LA Night botch, to where he damn near tore his ACL off that damn top turnbuckle. Say it again.
Excuse me?
Nah, I'm not making up, nigga. You seen it yourself. What they talking about? Excuse you farted,
That wasn't a botch. That was the ropes were slippery.
which didn't force him to have a botch. I'm not saying it's his fault. It didn't take away really nothing for the match. I'm just pointing out some highlights. Drew McIntyre, here you go, once again gets involved, and then it's like this. Friday Night SmackDown is gonna come now, and Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, which I think Cody Rhodes does win back the WWE Championship, and we get Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Cool cut, granted. But I feel like there was so many different ways we could have got into that. Like I didn't feel like it just had to be like this. I guess just to have Drew hold the title for now, it's kind of just like a placeholder. Like all he's kind of done since being the champ is just defeated Sami Zayn, which anybody could do. So I feel like once again this chamber match was just all over the place. Shout out to Randy Orton though. I think he is well deserved to be back in this main event spot, seeing that since he's come back, at that Survivor Series, he hasn't really had a winning record on these PLEs. So him versus whether it is Drew or Cody, I think it will be a great match. But Chamber was just kind of sloppy to me and just all over the place. Just in my opinion.
Man, the chamber sucked. Flat out. I didn't see no cool spots. I think we underutilized Javon Evans. I think we did rush it so we could get a Seth Rollins spot and a Drew McIntyre spot. Um, I don't have no problem with Logan Paul looking strong like he did though. I don't. I think that and just the way he came out Monday Night Raw. I think
My not to cut you off. My only gripe was that wasn't for him. That was supposed to be Bronson Reed's spot. So they kind of just said, "No, you do what he was supposed to do." The last person to do that was Brock Lesnar, and then we're all gonna say here like Logan Paul is on the level of a Brock Lesnar.
he's working, bro. He's working on it. And plus the way he did it too. It's not like he did it like dominantly. He did it like a little dirty. Like bro, with the low blow to LA Knight. It's not like he did it clean to where everybody gets an F5 or something like that. Or he just looks strong though. He just, he just went out there and was trying to handle business though. So I can't even blame my brother for that. But in this case scenario, looked all right. For him, I had no problem with that. I'm trying to see Trick Williams. I feel like he was here and there. I didn't see no crazy spots. I didn't see people really utilize the chamber. A lot of times I've seen a lot of matches with just inside the ring though. Like what was the point of having an elimination chamber if we're not going to use it to its full potential? Like back in the days, people would use the chamber to their full potential, jumping on top of a pod, breaking the pod chamber, using the freaking using the steel chamber, literally grinding somebody's head on the steel chamber, getting busted open, something like that. Though we're playing it too safe, man. If you're gonna do that, just do a fucking a six
Well,
man, because
I,
at this point though, chamber matches are boring.
I would agree with you on any time, but now just due to all the injuries WWE is already dealing with, I don't think they wanted to chance it just this one. Right? Because just look what happened just with Bronson Reed being hurt right now. Braun Breaker, the Bianca Belair is just this, that, and the third. I don't think they wanted to risk now one of their top guys just going down this close to Mania just what has been happening. But I do agree with you just in the totality.
Yeah, you gotta make it interesting, man. You gotta shake it up. You gotta You got to make like you know what I'm saying. Somebody got to look like they really got hurt from the chamber. I look at everybody; they look like they walked out far from the chamber. Nobody, you know how back in the days after somebody cuts a promo. I just went through one of the most gruesome matches in WWE. I just went through the elimination chamber. They got at least a bandage on their forehead. They got wraps around their body. Son, look like feel me. Make it look like you actually went to elimination chamber and went through hella back to win an elimination chamber. Everybody looks so fine and normal, bro. Like they just went through a fucking regular match.
Right.
So the match. So if the Elimination Chamber is one of the big is a big PLE match and leads to WrestleMania, you gotta look like you went through hell and back to get to a Royal Rumble. I mean to get to WrestleMania. So that's my only takeaway from that. I did like the ending though. I'm a fan of how Randy Orton capitalized in the moment though, because son Cody Rhodes did when that triple threat match happened to qualify for the chamber. So Randy Orton, someone that's been hesitant. People say he lost his Viper instincts, and a guy like Drew McIntyre that's been in Randy Orton's ear throughout damn near SummerSlam, telling him that, like you gotta have your killer instincts. Like Cody Rhodes is like he's not your friend. He's a politician. He's gonna make you feel like anything. You can't feel bad in that moment in time because Randy Orton has been trying to seize the moment. Somebody that's only had one PLE win since he's been back, and that was against Joe Hendry last year's WrestleMania. So for him to get win in this chamber, it's kind of interesting to see. Definitely looking for, was it 15 or 16?
15.
If they're looking for that 15 though, I kind of see how they want to do this now because I feel like everybody's still involved in the story. You still got your Jacob Fatu that's in play. You still got your Cody Rhodes that's in play. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Sami Zayn, but there's everybody still in play though. So I want to see how this pans out.
Yeah. So shout out to Elimination Chamber weekend, but I'm giving the event at best a C plus. I don't feel I can give it any more than that. Um, real quickly, I don't know if you want to speak on the reveal of the crate. Um,
Thousand.
Shout out to him. I just feel it's nothing against him, right? I'm not too familiar with his work, but I feel it was just the timing of it, right? You kind of built this up like this was supposed to be a big deal. Not saying he's not, right? Shout out to him, but just how they was portraying it. Sometimes when you build something up so much, it's just like you have to deliver, right? That's like if you're talking to a girl, right? That you met, and you're like, well, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and then y'all get together, and it's just like 30 seconds. It's like, well, then what was all talk about? Like, I don't get it. Like, for those who understand what I'm trying to say, but shout out to him. It just didn't move anything. I heard the boos. I think it was warranted because it was just a letdown of a moment. It's not about him. It was just the moment of it all. It's and especially he's just gonna be a comedic character. It's not like he's gonna be trying to get 17 world titles. So shout out to him.
Shout out my nigga Danhausen. I didn't know him. I didn't know who the fuck he was when this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this Doink the Clown? Like, I was like that. Then you gotta do your extensive research, though. I think a lot of people was expecting Jericho or somebody to come out and this year break the walls down, but it didn't happen. And for that, it was a little bit of a letdown, though. But when you do a little extensive research, he's supposed to be one of those entertainer, the comedic wrestlers that we had in the past with the R-Truths of the world. They say like the Kit Wilsons, the Eugenes, the R-Truth. That's the R-Truth already, or just as the Santino Morella. He's supposed to be in that type of realm, though. So the fact that they did it on the PLE, though, was kind of like, what the fuck, though. But I'm gonna give the guy a try because Monday Night Raw, it's just like he just looks laced. Like, you know what I'm saying? He looks laced. He looks fried. He's in his own world. And who knows? Maybe we might sit there and be like, yo, this guy's actually kind of funny, though. So I'll give the guy the benefit of the doubt, though. But for the PLE, though, I didn't think it was warranted, though. But if you did that, by all means, go ahead, man. If that's what you feel is necessary, hey, creatives, man. That's what they get paid the big bucks for. You know what I'm saying? No, you do
um,
that elimination chamber before the match.
right. I just think there was just different ways they could have did because if he is a comedic character, why didn't you do it more of a comedic aspect? He just came out. I think he was trying to be a vampire, or I wasn't like I. It just wasn't funny. So it was just weird. It was just like, what the fuck? Like it made me want to do like a shot of coke. I got so fucking underwhelmed. But once again, shout out to him. It's nothing against him. I hope he has a great career in WWE. But just WWE, you gotta know time and place. Triple H, come on, brother. You was one of the you was in one of the most, not that y'all's a comedic group, but a group that knew how to tell jokes and be funny within DX, right? What about the segments back in the day where they went under the ring and they went to little people's court? And you're telling me after everything you've been through, you all you thought was about a crate and him coming out with dancing women? Come on, man. Like, come on. Like, I want to know how much creative gets paid. Like I just gotta know because it just don't be too creative to me sometimes. But that's another episode for another day. Let's just transition now into Monday Night Raw. It starts off with Division coming out. Well, what's left of Division? Logan Paul, Austin Theory. Austin Theory, come here. Come here, Austin Theory. Two things. Number one, are you hot or cold? You be wearing the scarves and then the the fur turtlenecks with the cut sleeves. It just be like, bruh.
That
Like
nigga,
you, like you're confusing me. And then you gotta do something. You're so young in your career. Yes, you have time, but I don't want that installed in your head, bro. Like you gotta do something. Like I rather, like I don't know, man. He just isn't selling it, and I like Austin Theory. I think he has a chance to be that real main event star down the line, but it's like you gotta figure it out. And sometimes it takes time, right? The tribal chief wasn't always the tribal chief, right? You remember back in the time where he getting dog food poured on him, and he was just not really it, right? We seen that with so many different types of people, but it's like you gotta figure it out. If Trick Williams could come out from his fucking debut and just skyrocket, come on, man, come on, like, come on.
Fuck
But
suck, bro. You're just not the needle mover, bro. You thought we thought the vision was gonna help him, bro. This nigga is boring, bro. Like I'm sorry to say this nigga is boring. And if I have to see Logan Paul carry him and this nigga, I'm sorry, Logan Paul, you deserve better, bro. Because this nigga is boring, man. I don't know if he wants to be serious. I don't know what it is about him. I just every time I hear Theory talks, you're not about to feel pressure. This is gonna feel pressure. I'm like, nigga, shut up. I ain't gonna lie, the line was tough though, but it's just like you're trying to be too serious. Like even Braun Breaker wasn't that serious as him. And Braun Breaker looks like an intimidating face. Even Bronson Reed knew when it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I
yeah, but
just
I don't know. It's like even they found something, right? Bromberger could be serious, but then he knew how to have like the little twitch thing, right? And that would just get people going, right? You feel me? You know what he could do in ring, but he at least had a little cachet to him. Bronson Reed, right? Just doing the tribal thief thing that started off a little, cringy, but made that work. You gotta find something, bro. Like just find something, man. Because you got Paul Heyman in interviews talking about you like not saying he was a modern day Shawn Michaels, but like he was Shawn Michaels when Shawn Michaels was in the Rockers. Paul Heyman, I fuck with you to death. I think you're a Hall of Famer, but shut the fuck up. All right, he's nowhere close to no damn Shawn Michaels. All right, he wasn't the old Shawn Michaels, the new Shawn Michaels. Austin Theory, what it isn't the Shawn Michaels that was fighting in Saudi Arabia against the Brothers of Destruction. All right, so I don't be going on interview just saying anything. All right, but back to Wrigley's.
nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. Talk about he was Shawn Michaels when he was with the Rock. Nigga, no the fuck he's not. Nigga, where's the charisma? Where's the it factor, bro? This nigga is boring. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. You haven't tell me one good thing Austin Reed. Oh, I said Austin Reeves, man. What's the kid's name again? Austin Theory has done.
Austin Reeves got more, feel me, like swagger to him. Like, how was Austin Reeves, who grew up in the fucking countryside? How does he have more swag than Austin Theory? Shout out to Austin Reeves.
Like, don't get me wrong. Theory could do. Theory's good in ring. I'm not gonna take that away from him though. But you just don't like. We don't believe you. What John Cena said that he just said, bro. We don't believe your character, bro. You came out serious when you unveiled the. Nah, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just sorry, bro. Like, I don't know what is it, bro. But every time I just don't believe him, bro. I just don't. I don't believe in his character. Logan Paul, you believe in his character because he's arrogant, bro. He does the complete opposite of what his character is supposed to be humble. And he does the complete opposite. Breaker is just like, he's a fucking maniac, freight train though, but he can still be funny. Bronson Reed is just like, that tsunami shit fits him though. But what is Theory's character, bro? Is he hot or is he cold?
Yeah, I
You
don't
have a
know.
star
He just
shooter.
seems like someone you could just create on WWE 2K. Like just someone you can just make, like, and just give him a theme song and give him a dysfunctional coat.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. But I think we're leading more towards that tag team match I was telling you about last week. I think
Yes,
we
sir.
are.
We understand it's gonna be a tag team match. The point I made to you is that that's boring. I don't care about a tag team match between Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and the Usos. That doesn't move me at all. Maybe it does for you, and if you want to speak about it, go ahead. I don't care about a tag team between those two. Sorry to tell you, man. This is WrestleMania. Like we
Who's
gotta. I'm
match?
sick, and I'm sick of you too, Sam. I'm fucking sick of you just trying to force feed everything to these fans. Talking about, yeah, you just gotta put the stars on. No, stop. That's not a WrestleMania match. That's
No,
backlash.
no, it's not.
Stop. Like I'm sick and
You know how much
fucking tired
pain
of you
these are.
just throwing matches on WrestleMania, bro. I don't want to see that shit, and neither do you. And I'm sick of you fucking lying all the time.
They just threw
All
Drew
right.
McIntyre and
Guys,
Damien.
no, I don't want. No, it's not about Drew McIntyre. It's talking about Austin Theory, Logan Paul, Jimmy Uso, and Jay Uso. You got the Usos who got four moves to their damn in ring, and then you got Logan Paul and Austin Theory who are just a crumbles part of the vision, bro. You're not gonna throw that now on WrestleMania, bro. Stop it, bro.
You
Just
are.
fucking stop, bro.
Yes, you are.
I don't want to hear about this fucking tag team that they're trying to do, bro. Stop.
So there's no tag. So we're not gonna put the tag.
Like, god damn,
We're not gonna
bro.
put the tag team division on WrestleMania. Is what you're telling me.
There we go. But on WrestleMania is supposed to be the prestige pay per view, bro. The best of the fucking year. I
Okay.
don't care about that.
All right. So we're gonna look back at all the WrestleMania.
Like, oh my god, bro.
Man.
Like that. I don't want to look back at the old
No, no,
WrestleManias.
we're gonna look back.
I
No,
don't want to.
no, no, no. Run it back.
All right, bro. Go ahead,
No,
bro.
we're gonna run it back though, because I want you to know there's been way more bullshit matches than a fucking Vision versus the Usos. You freaking kidding me, bro? Like, are you freaking kidding me? Let's look back. Because of Drew McIntyre. Nigga, Jay Uso versus Gunther was way worse than that. What else? Fucking, what's it? The Street Profits and Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross. And what was the name of that group? What was the name of that group? Them two big ass Mexican niggas. The Authors of Pain. There's been so many bad WrestleMania matches, and then you're gonna sit here and say, we don't want to see that. That's not WrestleMania worthy. Nigga. Yes, the fuck it is, nigga. You get your yeet going on. You get your Logan Paul that's been at every WrestleMania since he's debuted. What you mean? What do you mean by that? The only X factor is Austin Theory. If Austin Theory is a little more interesting, then you would have been like, give it to me.
You still haven't said anything to sell it. Like you haven't said nothing. All you do is bring up past WrestleMania matches. Can you sell this match to us, bro? Sell it.
Well, I gotta sell it. That's creative job.
You the one talking about it's WrestleMania worthy. So let us know what about it is WrestleMania worthy. What
Yes,
about
it
it?
is. One is for the tag titles. One is because it's the Usos, and two because Logan Paul.
All right, bro. Yeah, you're right. My fault. Okay. So moving on now. Seth Rollins does once again after they do the 80th Masked Man. Where are they getting all these masks from and all these black suits? Like, do they have a locker room full of them? They all start coming out just to get rid of them, and he hits Paul Heyman with the curbstone. Hopefully, that means this story is fucking finished and the vision is over, bro. Because you just have to end this, bro. Like, the vision is just done, bro. You gotta know when to just pull the plug. But I did like when I got to see LA Knight and he drove off with Paul Heyman. Like, he's gonna get the help he needs, boys. Yeah. Like, rides off, man, with Paul Heyman in the back. And looks like we won't see Paul Heyman just for a little bit. I wonder what direction Seth Rollins does now go in because we also don't really want to see him versus Logan Paul again or him versus Austin Theory. So it's gonna be real interesting. Um Besides, of course we'll speak about the Punk and Roman promo. We already kind of spoke on the AJ Lee, the gauntlet match to see who will be her next opponent. Was there anything else on Raw that was a standout to you that you would like to speak about? Oh no, that put me in a depression. If you want to go ahead, I'm gonna get
Yep.
depressed again,
Yep.
bro.
Shout out to two people for making this happen. Three people, actually. One, shout out to the newcomer, Denhausen, man. Because guess what? Dirty Dom is cursed. You are cursed. Two, shout out for Finn Balor for doing the right thing, man. If you want to do something, you
Finn
got to.
Balor, you're a bitch. And that's exactly why you never gonna be a world champion again, man. How dare you try to now talk about, hey mate, he said he wanted to do it on his own, bro. Then why were y'all even out there just to watch and suck dick, bro? I'm fucking tired of Finn Balor, bro. How dare you not help out Dirty, Dominic, Mysterio, the next megastar who's already a megastar in this fucking industry, bro.
Way to go, Finn Balor.
He
Not
should still be the Intercontinental Champion right now. I went into a deep depression last night because he was cheated, man. That ref was crooked. I want him investigated. Because anytime Dominic try to go for the pin, I'm seeing slow counts, bro. Now this nigga's arm going into seizures anytime he gets the 2 count, bro. I'm fucking sick of this shit, bro. And all jokes aside, I do like Penta. There's nothing wrong with Penta. Zero Miedo, yeah, yeah, yeah. But Dirty Dominic Mysterio, man, he should still be the Intercontinental Champion. I just have to say that. Go ahead, Tim.
No, you shouldn't, man. No, you shouldn't. You know why? Because we are in the Penta era. The Penta era. The Cero Miedo era. Yes, man. Yes, I was not expecting them to do that. Was not expecting that to happen. And shout out to the last person, Penta, for making it happen. Yes. Gracias, amigo. Gracias. Because what the hell? I was not expecting that to happen, though. I thought Dom was going to keep the title till Mania and just go against Balor at Mania, but I didn't know this was going to happen, though. It's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen. I see Javon Evans say that he got next on this IC championship title, but very interesting though. Good match by the both of them though. They have good chemistry in the ring together though. Dominic Mysterio doing a couple brilliant things I've seen in the ring. That's like, okay, that's some good in ring IQ.
Well,
And
yeah, well, Dominic's one of the best of all time.
this Penta just the Penta driver apparently is not his finisher no more. Is the Mexican Destroyer. Still a fan of it though, because there's different various ways that he gets it off though. But other than that though, it was a solid match. I definitely think that they definitely tore the house down with that match though. Um, what's next for the Judgment Day though? Is it rap beef? Dom still got to defend his AAA title soon against Vikingo at I forgot what is it on AAA, yeah, but he still got to defend that title though. So will he have that title for long? Will the Danhausen effect affect him over there too on AAA? Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Bad call, WWE. Bad call. But shout out to Penta. Um, so do you just wanna? Oh, come on. Let's just talk about it, man. The second promo that we got between CM Punk and Roman Reigns, yeah, it was very, very, very good. Um, I wonder if. Well, I'm pretty sure those are two at the top of the game. As much as it can be scripted, I'm pretty sure both of them interject some of their own lines just within that promo. um Roman still talking his shit has gotten a lot better just on the mic, just compared back to, we can even reference the point to where he was feuding with John Cena, right, when he was still the big dog, right, and John Cena, just hitting him with that, yeah, it's a promo, you're gonna have to learn how to cut one. Shut up, John. you, you feel me? So he just gotten so much better. And CM Punk just one of the best on mic of all time. Yeah, they're selling this WrestleMania. It's I don't want to say weird, but it's very interesting to see just one match really damn near just sell this whole damn weekend that they're going to have. Um, yeah, CM Punk, man, definitely hit a low blow. Um, Shout out to Roman for being a team player. For someone who also lost their father, that definitely hit home. Um, but yeah, for him just to for CM Punk to say that, and then you can see Roman just mumbling, like, what the fuck, like why would he say something like that? It was very, very, very interesting. Shout out to the both of them. Seems like each promo is getting better, but and I seen somebody online say this. They was like, the next time these two see each other, like, they just gotta throw hands. Like, I don't know how much more you could say. Um, I guess Roman maybe could try to come at his wife, even though I feel like we've seen that before. Um, we even seen back in the day, right, when Chris Jericho and Punk was feuding, and he was like, your father was a drunk, your sister was a drug addict, right? So I don't know if he could take that angle. I also seen the Larry the dog angle, which I just don't know if that's gonna hit as hard as saying you're gonna bury someone next to their dead father. Um, just where does Roman go from here?
First of all, I want to get this off my chest for all the haters that says CM Punk went too far and that, you know, all the little sensitive bitch ass fans that we got in today's WWE. First of all, this is WrestleMania. We're not selling little fucking, we're not selling these little short, little weak ass shits. This is WrestleMania, man. If we're gonna sell a fucking main event, we're gonna sell it to the highest, man. We're gonna make sure that everything we say from now until WrestleMania fucking means something. Oh, you wanna talk about you hate me? Bet. You talk about you burying my father? Bet. I can't wait to see you on fucking WrestleMania. We gotta stop acting like this is just backlash or like fucking what was that Clash of Castle or something, bro? This is WrestleMania. This is two of the biggest stars, man. And for people, for the fans to say, "Oh, Punk went too far. Oh, he went on script. Oh, that was weak. You shouldn't say that, nigga." Are we? These are the same people that said, "I miss the old WWE. I miss the ruthless aggression. I miss the Attitude Era." Did y'all forget when this fucking big boss went to the fucking Big Show's funeral and dragged his casket? Did y'all forget when Randy Orton cut that promo with Rey Mysterio and said, "You think Eddie's is smiling at you from here, but Eddie's not up there." He's like, y'all forgot all about that? Did y'all forget literally 2 years ago where fucking Roman Reigns called Cody Rhodes' father or say you're irrelevant just like your father was? Like, are we forgetting all these stuff, man? So for people to say this is all sensitive or shut the fuck up, man. This is the road to WrestleMania, man. We got to do it big, man. So these promos are going to be a little bit more. There's going to be savage promos. Roman Reigns has the savage promos. I don't see nobody else complain about that. CM Punk does it. These are two people that are at the top of this industry. So we're not expecting nothing less. Anything that's any held back promos, the fans are not going to feel it. You notice how everybody's getting a reaction out of this now. Oh shit! Why you say that? Because we're drawing the line between kayfabe and reality in this situation, man. We're drawing the line, and this is WrestleMania. We got to do it bigger than last year. So we have to. Oh man, and the thing is with me, these are professionals. So at some point in time, I know they would have to sit together and say, "Yo, like let's not hold nothing back." There had to be an internal discussion before they went up. I don't think CM Punk would go off and just do some shit like that on his own, though, because he went on Hangman for doing some shit like that in AEW. So I don't think CM Punk would do that shit on his own, though. But they had to sell it. You got to remember, CM Punk's the same person that when Paul Bearer died in his feud with Undertaker on the road to WrestleMania, that he was trolling him. He had to earn the ashes and shit like that. He had to get the okay. So it's not like this shit hasn't happened before, man. People got to stop being so soft, man. Y'all say y'all swear y'all love the Attitude Era. Y'all love the Ruthless Aggression Era. Y'all hate the new WWE. But when some shit happens like that, we have all these little weak ass, fucking pussy ass fans saying, "Oh, that was weak. Oh, that was too far. That was too far." There's no such thing as too far. It's like saying there's something that's too far in battle rap. Like, come on now, man. That was
Well,
a
some people, there has been people in battle rap saying that like kids and people's dead deceased should be off the line.
yeah.
That's what some people are saying though, but I definitely get your point.
Yeah, we gotta just stop holding back, man. Because at the end of the day, though, are we gonna sell this thing? Are we gonna make some real money? Are we gonna make this box office? Are we gonna make this WrestleMania main event worth the while? Or we're just gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? Sugarcoating it, keep saying the same thing. Oh, the Shield. Oh, I didn't even want you in the Shield. I didn't want you back in WWE. No, man, you gotta hit low blows, man. And Roman threw that first punch and walked out the ring. CM Punk threw the second punch and walked out the ring too, man. And it's gonna get to a point. No more wars, like you said. Well, what more can you say, Larry? Oh, you know, you have no tribal chief. This, that, and third. No, after a point in time, there's no more words, man. Straight on site, and that's what we're leading up to, man. We're gonna make this worth the while, man. We're gonna make this worth the while. Then people are gonna look back and see it, and that's one thing about fans. They hate everything in a moment. Then when they look back at shit, they're gonna say, "Oh, this was peak. Oh, this was that. Oh, this was peak entertainment." Like, shut the fuck up and enjoy what you have while you're here. And I'm talking to you little fucking IWC geeks, you fucking marks. I hate y'all, man. I really hate y'all, but y'all do make up the culture though. But y'all so pussy, man. Talk about you went too far, man. This is a promo. This is the main eventers of WrestleMania. We're not holding shit back. Nigga, The Rock literally said 2 years ago, he told Cody Rhodes that he was a mistake. He said, you're like 10 years apart from your brother and then your sister. You know why? Because you were a mistake. We're not holding nothing back, man. What you think? Well, we should be holding back, Just? And I know this topic, and you said how you're just saying like you felt a little bit like in the wrestling business, not like personal. Like I can understand if that's some shit you hear on the streets. If there's some shit on the streets like that, then yeah, that's serious. That's fighting words. That's gun words. That's you might die for saying some shit like that. But in between the lines of wrestling, where we're trying to sell something, based on your opinion on that,
No, I was fine with it. Like, I think you should sell it into the ground, right? We gotta sell this WrestleMania. This has already been maybe not one of the best build-ups to a WrestleMania, even comparing it, to last year when you had the final boss thing and all of that. Now that we don't have that, we had so many people injured. You have this mega match right here with CM Punk and Roman Reigns, like you just said, two of the top people in our industry. Of course, you can just have them brawl all the time, which is what I think we are going to start getting into with the weeks to come. But yeah, you gotta hit them where it hurts, man. And shout out to Roman and Punk for behind the scenes once again probably agreeing that we just can't hold anything back. If I gotta talk about your family, I'll talk about that. If I gotta talk about your family, your deceased pop, your dead dog, your wife, like did we just have to sell this because it can't just be oh I hate you and I'll see you at WrestleMania. It's like, all right, nigga. Like, were you supposed to love him? Like, so, I was cool with it.
facts. Me too, man. No complaints over here. No complaints over here.
Yeah, man. So that's really a WWE recap from us. Like I said, the next big thing going on this Friday night on SmackDown, it will be Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre again for the WWE Championship. Just quick prediction for me. I definitely think Cody Rhodes win this match. I think Drew McIntyre, sadly, has just had his time with the title. I think they want to do this Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Um, I think you can now get more out of that than even a Drew versus Randy, which we have seen before. So, yeah, I think Cody Rhodes this Friday will once again be our WWE champion.
And that's not a spoiler. That's a fact of life.
Yeah. So, let us know in the comments. Do you agree with any of our takes? Do you disagree? Do you think Seb is crazy? Do you think I'm crazy? Let us know. How do you feel? Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Follow us on all social media platforms at It's Debatable double underscore. Follow me at Justin Jones on Facebook for details and developments on the platform. Free to way.
Jersey.